Let me show you exactly how this is going to work for you. Let's say you're an associate. Let's say you've been involved with the company for a few weeks, you've signed up a few memberships, and you come to me and say, look, Brian, I got something important I need to show you. It'll take about 15 minutes. And by the way, you may or may not be interested. Can I come by? I say, sure, come on by. You come over to my house, you sit me down for 15, 20 minutes. You show me the services. I say, look, I got 2 speeding tickets in the last year. I don't have a will. I definitely want to get the identity theft shield. Well, you sign me up for the services. At the associate level, how much you get paid for signing me up? Exactly, $103. So you got a big upfront commission wired into your account the next day. But in addition to that, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, 10 years, 20 years from now, you're also going to earn a monthly percentage, not only on all the memberships that you signed up, but also on all the memberships your entire team signs up, month after month, year after year. For as long as those members stay on the books, you get paid that residual check over and over and over again. Now, how many times do you have to sign me up for the service? Exactly, one time. One 15-minute conversation, 20 minutes if you're not good at it yet. You got $103 up front, and then residual. I mean, you show me a better place for me to invest my time, I'm right behind you. I mean, I feel like I'm a pretty cool guy. I've never thought I was worth $103 for 15 minutes, and then you're going to keep on paying me 5, 10, 15, 20, 30 years from now, for even if I'm not even working with a company anymore? Exactly. Prepaid Legal has been paying some people back in the 70s, 80s, and 90s. They got started in the company. They built a customer base. They've retired a long time ago, but they're still collecting their passive residual income. That's the power of this business, folks. You can go out and work hard for a few years and then stick back, and you can actually have that cash flow keep coming in. Robert Kiyosaki, I always like to quote his book, Rich Dad, Poor Dad. This best-selling author and multimillionaire businessman, he says it best. He said, the only way for the average person in this country to get ahead, much less get wealthy, just to be able to get ahead, is by setting up assets that will keep on spitting off cash flow to you, whether you're there working or not. He also said wealthy people build networks, everybody else looks for work. That's what you have the opportunity to do. That's what we are doing in Prepaid Legal. You're actually building a book of business that's going to pay you a lot of money up front, but residuals over and over and over again. See, not only are you building a network, but you're also building that long-term residual income. I would never do anything else for the rest of my life if it didn't have, number 1, leverage, and number 2, residual income attached to it. Because think about it, folks. If 100% of your income comes from 100% of what you do, in my book, that's called scary. What happens if you get sick, can't work, want to retire? What's going to happen to your lifestyle? Well, exactly what we're doing with Prepaid Legal. This is your plan B, a way to be able to build up that cash flow, that income stream that can keep on coming in even through the rough or hard times in your life. I love this opportunity, folks. We've got 2 very, very powerful companies that have come together, creating a huge financial windfall for people to get involved in this stage of the game, because we're pioneering 2 trends that people don't really even know about yet in the marketplace. We also have a compensation plan that pays extremely fast income and a long-term residual income. But the most important criteria when I was evaluating this company was timing. I said, look, if everybody already has the service, it's too late. Well, we only have a few percent market penetration. That means about 97 out of 100 people that you and I know don't have the services yet. Can timing get any better than where we sit right now? I guarantee you it can't. And so we've got an opportunity right now to capitalize on 2 powerhouse trends to put you in a position. Part-time, spare time. See, a lot of times people take a look at this business and say, look, I don't know if I have a lot of time. Like I told you all before when I was explaining how the money works, you might not have time, but you find somebody like me who will make the time, because I'm not going to be the one that's going to make excuses. I don't have any time in my life because of my real estate career. That's why I knew I couldn't keep on going down the same road I was on. My mentor a long time ago said to me, he said, Brian, if you don't want the next 5 years of your life to be like the last 5, you need to do something different. He said, you keep on doing what you're doing last year, this year's going to be the same thing. Definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and over again, expecting things to change. So you might be busy. Come find people like me that are busy but are not going to make excuses. I want to change my situation. I get involved, and you earn overrides off the people that I go out and sign up for the services. You might be somebody who's shy. Maybe you've never done a business like this before. Anybody can build a very fantastic business within Prepaid Legal. We've got the systems and tools in place. I mean, how hard is it to have somebody watch the DVD like you're watching right now? If you can push the play button on a DVD player, you can do very, very well in this business because the presentation's already done. All you need to do is be able to give them an application, help them get signed up. Now, as I finish up the presentation here, you only have to ask yourself 3 things. Number 1, does the product make sense? I mean, hands down, just about every single person I talk to say, you know what, this definitely makes sense. Sign me up for the services. The second thing you need to ask, do you see the money that's on the table? That's pretty evident. I mean, I've seen literally several hundreds, if not thousands of people already in Prepaid Legal that are making the incomes that they could only dream about on the side from their careers. I've seen so many people retire from their jobs early because of this business. Now they're working from home, being stay-at-home parents like I am. People retiring their elderly parents early, putting their kids in nicer schools, buying their dream homes, driving their dream cars, going on vacations. Why? Because with an extra income stream coming into your household on top of what you're making right now, a disposable income that you don't have to live on, that gives you those kinds of options. The third thing, that everybody needs to ask themselves is, hey, look, can I do this? Can I work this into my busy time schedule? I submit to you this. Anybody can go out and do this without interfering with anything they have going on. 5 minutes here, 5 minutes there, 10 minutes here, 10 minutes there. Literally a few hours a week is how most people get started up in this business. And where can you go out and invest a few $100s and a few hours a week of your time and go out and ramp it up over the next year or two and put you and your family in a position where you never have to worry about money again if you dedicate yourself to building a successful prepaid legal business. So that's pretty much the information we wanted to share with you. What I encourage you right now is just do two things. Number one, make sure you get the Identity Theft Shield and the prepaid legal membership for you and for your family. It just makes too much sense to do that. The services are for everybody, even if the business is not. And secondly, get registered as a marketing associate. Because the bottom line is, look, you're going to slip up and tell somebody about the services even if you don't plan to anyway. You're going to go tell somebody who gets a speeding ticket, oh, you should use a prepaid legal membership for that. You're going to tell somebody who says they need to get their will done, oh, you should use a prepaid legal membership for that. You're going to hear about the identity theft in the news every single night. You're going to be able to tell people, oh, I got a service for that. Folks, the bottom line is you're going to tell people about it anyway. You might as well just get registered right now so that way when you go out and start spreading the word and as a ripple effect spreads, you're going to earn all that upfront and residual income for the rest of your life. Look, I believe one of the best things you can do in your life is to build a business for yourself. Working for wages, you're earning a living. Working for profits, you're building your fortune. And if I can do this, you can do this. And we're going to help you every step of the way. I look forward to seeing you have a lot of success in your new prepaid legal business. And we look forward to you changing the rest of your entire life.